If there's one thing powerful women do differently, it's this. They see the end before they begin. They don't just hope it works out. They plan for it to succeed from the very first step to the final victory. And that's what Law 29 of the 48 Laws of Power teaches us. Plan all the way to the end. And this isn't about rigid strategy. It's about vision, intention, and energetic alignment with the result that you are calling in. So let's break this into 3 power moves. Number 1, clarity creates power. If you do not know where you are going in life, how are you ever going to know what to say yes or no to, beautiful? Are you just going to be swept away with the tide? Are you just going to be pulled in all different directions? That's why people feel lost, like they're stranded at sea, because they're literally drifting. That's what it is. You're either focused, you're moving, you've got the momentum, you've got the power, or you're just drifting. Let me know in the comments where you are at right now. Are you in a place of power? Are you moving forward, making strides and leaps in order to get to the point where you just feel like it's all coming together for you? Or are you just drifting around? You're a bit lost. Let me know in the comments. It's hard when you feel like that, but you can 100% get through that. I want to know, what's the dream outcome in your health? What's the big vision in your marriage, in motherhood, with money, with business? Let me know in the comments as well. You need to know where you are going. You don't need to know the exact strategic steps, but you need to know what you want. Where do you want to live? What do you want your home to look like? How many children do you want to have? What qualities is your husband going to have? How do you want to look and feel? What's your life purpose? Or even if you don't know that yet, what do you want to spend your time doing, and how do you want to feel while you're doing it? Get crystal clear, beautiful. Write it down, speak it out loud, visualize it daily. Visualize it at night when you're going to bed. Do you ever wake up in the middle of the night and maybe you need to go to the bathroom or something, and then you think, oh, am I going to be awake all night? No, don't do that. Get visualizing. Close your eyes and just think, okay, my dream self, my incredible self, who is she? Just visualize her. What's she doing? And honestly, you drift away into sleep, and it's so powerful because that gets your subconscious mind working on what you want to achieve. And the subconscious mind is very powerful because it takes that information, that intelligence, and it actually starts to transform that into real life experiences that you see. So when the experiences and the opportunities and things align that your subconscious knows about, that it knows what you're looking to achieve, and it can spot patterns and things that could work out really well for you, it will highlight that to you in your daily life. So the subconscious mind, yes, it might hold old programming, but it's very, very powerful for helping you to manifest your dream reality. So really, clarity, that's the power. That's the main driver behind you achieving your manifestations, because clarity will help to make every action you take be on purpose instead of just reactive, scattered energy that leads nowhere. So that's one of the most important things. It's just, I don't mean clarity in terms of every single little thing you know. No, we don't want that. But what we do want is we want the idea of where we're going, how it's going to look, how it's going to feel, and that sets the ball in motion. So then, once you know where you're going, you can start to reverse engineer your dream life. That's our job here on this planet, by the way, if you didn't know that already. It's once you know where you're going, to actually ask yourself, and even ask your creator, ask yourself in a meditation, what would have to happen for this to become real? That's exciting. Don't feel overwhelmed by that. Don't be like, oh my God, this would have to happen and that. No. But what would actually have to change right now in your life for this to become real? What skills, what support, what mindset, what habits would this version of me already have? Because this is the key. If you know and understand that you're not already in a place to receive it, then it gives you the power to actually start making these changes in a fun way. You don't have to pressure yourself, you don't have to stress yourself out, but you say, right, okay, if I'm looking to achieve this, then I need to do these things. For example, if you want your dream body is sculpted, it's lean, it's toned, it's absolutely phenomenal, it's beautiful, and you've got all those curves in the right places, but you got those curves through sculpting your body in the gym. That's not going to just happen through diet. Okay, you can eat an amazing diet and it can make you look great, incredible, but you really want, if you want to be sculpting and looking like, wow, that goddess that you have in your mind, you do probably need to get into the gym. Because that booty is not going to just magically appear in the middle of the night. You need to work for it, okay? Those lean, toned arms, they are not going to happen through you sitting on the sofa drinking cups of tea. I wish they did, but they don't. So we need to say to ourselves, right, now I may not have the program yet. This is the first step. Always think about it this way. Make it easier for yourself. I may not have the right program. I may not know everything about training, working out, all that, but I can get myself to the gym. I can get myself there. And when I'm there, I might ask for an induction or a refresher or for some ideas of what programming to do. Or I might take some time out. I'm going to start going to the gym, but I'm going to take some time out and I'm going to research some apps maybe that influencers have created that could make getting and reaching my goals a reality. For example, me and my goals, I knew what type of program I was looking for. I knew what type of workout split I'm looking for to achieve my goals. So I was able to look and find the right program for me, which works really well when I go to the gym, because the app is there. I can go without feeling overwhelmed. It's a program that's very simple to follow. It's not got all the bells and whistles in terms of doing all these fancy complex movements. It's just very progressive, and I know through experience that's how results actually happen, through you taking on a program, and each time you go is doing better, more, working to more of your capacity than what you did last time. And just keeping up the consistency. It doesn't need to be 5-7 days a week. It can be 2 days a week until you get into the swing of it. If you're looking to reverse engineer your dream life, for example, when I was thinking, here's another example for me. When I was in a place where I was like, right, party girl, goodbye. I want to settle down. It's time for me to find my life partner. I want to have children in the future. I didn't know what all of that would look like, but the first thing I did is sit down and I wrote a list. I wish I still had this list. I really do. I wrote a list of all the characteristics that I desired in my future husband. I was out of a long-term relationship, and after a couple of months I was like, right, I'm ready to find the one. So how am I going to find him? Well, I sat down and I wrote down every single detail that was important to me, all the things that he would be driven, motivated, successful, that he would have lots of exciting things to teach me, that he would be the leader. I also wrote down tall, dark and handsome, obviously. All of those things, that he would be interested in his health and wellness, that he would have I just, all the different things that were important to me in life that I knew would be important for me to sustain my interest for a lifetime, but also who would make an incredible life partner. So I wrote all these things down, and guess what? In a couple of months, he arrived. Just like that. A couple of months. Was it even? Probably even less. I'm not even going to lie. But certain things came up in that time, certain dates came up, and although these people superficially were ticking the boxes, it wasn't right. I was like, no, it's very important to reverse engineer it, but to understand and listen to your intuition when you see some things that are taking you off course. So for example, and I'm not going to go deep into this, I can maybe do that in another video, but if something wasn't exactly right, I wouldn't be settling. I'd be like, no, I don't like it. I don't like your attitude. I don't like this game that you're playing. I don't like that's not going to work for me. And annoyingly, the moment you're like, okay, bye, they don't leave you alone. And you're like, oh my God, please. There's a lot of funny stories behind that as well that I'll maybe share in another video. Let me know in the comments if you want to know some funny stories about manifesting your dream life partner, and I will definitely share with you. But that's the kind of thing you need to do. You're basically you're getting really clear on what you're looking for. Because if you're not clear, you're just going to end up in all these random relationships or in all the wrong ones that you've been in before because it's familiar. So that's no good. If you want, even like from when it came to me and my husband, when I was like, okay, I'm ready to manifest my babies. Well, okay, you might think that's a bit easier than, quite an obvious step that you may need to take to achieve that one. But obviously, apart from that, I was like, okay, I literally wrote down, in fact, no, I typed it out on a Google Doc. That's another way. Okay, manifestation doesn't need to happen on pen and paper. If you're faster at typing and you're like me, you just want it done fast, then you get out your Google Doc and you just start typing. And I typed it all out in present tense, what had happened. And I kid you not, within the space of 2 months, I did the test, positive pregnancy test. And I wrote down all the things. I wrote them down as if they actually happened. Again, if you want to know that manifestation story, you can let me know in the comments. It's very, very powerful. I did various things to make that happen. I would even go and find that document because it'll be here somewhere in my Google Drive. And I can let you know step by step how I did that and the changes I made. Because it wasn't just about me writing down, oh, this will be, my child will be born. I wrote it down. I wrote down the exact month when I would receive the positive test. And it was like, I think it was a few weeks later. It was like a few months. It was enough time to give me time to get into top shape because I wanted to be, obviously being the mother, I wanted to have my body be the most incredible, healthy, nurturing, amazing environment for a baby. So I had to do a few things to make sure that was the case. Again, that's for another video, but you can easily, I'm saying it's easily because I know, because I've done it in every element of my life. I've done so many things in my life through just manifestation techniques. So this is next level feminine power, by the way. We are creators. You're the creator of your life. Okay, because you're not waiting to be chosen by life. You're choosing your path and you're building it in alignment with God. So that's exciting. If that doesn't excite you, the fact that I've manifested these particular things, that somebody out there has manifested these particular things in a very short space of time, just by getting clear on what they want and reverse engineering it in terms of, well, okay, if I want this specifically, and then thinking about it and the intuition coming to you and saying, well, I would need to do this. Think about it. Okay, prepare for the roadblocks and don't panic. Powerful women, they don't pretend that everything will be perfect because you're smart enough to know that there are going to be challenges in life, and you're smart enough to know that those challenges are going to be for you to build you up. And they already know that when those challenges come, they're going to be ready. They're going to be prepared. They're going to have the mindset that it's possible, and they know that God is going to provide them everything they need to actually get through these challenges. Everything. So it's about understanding that. Now, here's some examples for you, okay, that I just want to give. So say you're starting your business and you're really excited and you're like, I need this to work, I want this to work, this is going to be so good, but it doesn't go as planned. Well, you already have a backup. You already take the intuition that the universe, God, is giving to you about that. You know that there's going to be other ways to kick this off. So you're going to be fine about it, and you'll make the changes and you'll learn for next time, and it'll be even better than you expected. What about if you're feeling unmotivated in life? Well, do you know what you need to do? You need to schedule rest and self-care. You need to schedule rest, self-care, getting out for walks, doing things that connect you to Mother Nature so you can be inspired again. Facing resistance in your life, you've already trained your mind to expect it and rise anyway. And you're not going to get so disappointed in yourself if you have one off day. If you do something wrong, you're not going to be so hard on yourself. You're not going to guilt yourself. You're just going to know that life is a journey and you're going to do better the next day. Because planning for resistance makes you unstoppable. Not saying expecting it, but just having the idea loosely in your mind that, you know what, things can happen. It's part of the plan. It's part of the journey to getting me to my highest place. So, great. That's going to make me better. It's part of it. So, it's not going to be huge, but it's just going to be enough to develop me further, make me, sculpt me into the person I need to be to move forward. And it's all about your mind. So, here's the truth. The woman who wins, she's not always the smartest, the fastest, the most talented. She's the one who was visionary enough to see it through, all the way to the end. If you want to be her, start now, beautiful. Start now. And if you want a clear, soul-aligned plan that makes success inevitable for you, then you can get your Spark activation in the description below. It's your personalised roadmap to identify your highest path and the mindset blocks that are keeping you from achieving it. We don't guess, we plan for power. Because the woman with a plan, she's already there. She's already halfway there, so let's go. So find out all about Spark activation in the description. Make sure you've liked, subscribed to the channel, and you've let me know all of your thoughts in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one, or in Spark. Have an amazing day, beautiful.